just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. And we are underway in Buffalo. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On first down, Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Buying time to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play. And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignment, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain. Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And Folk's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range. Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles, really put it on those receivers.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. Shedding through the defense. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Allen now looks to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, and touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry here for Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. plays in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. After the run, Newton going to throw. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Bills 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Jeff Smith there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll run here with Moss.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Bills! Isaiah McKenzie with touchdown number 8 on the air. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd and 12, Newton.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
They'll find Gabriel Davis. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3.
To the air, Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Pettis now on the return. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They give to Johnson going right. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. And the Bills have recovered. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
is cold.
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dawson Knox on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A shotgun snap for Newton. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Newton on 1st down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Newton. He's got his man, it's White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Newton throwing again. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Patriots 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10. Just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Allen. But that's going to wind up incomplete.
First read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Newton. And this complete to Henry over the middle. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Checks that one down, complete to Moss. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And caught by Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Again, it's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They go to Johnson again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. From the 50, Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The busy night continues for Johnson. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
60 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And he got it. The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better,